When in doubt, draw it out. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we can draw out these simple addition puzzles to make them way easier to understand for early learners. Now, most of us learned basic addition through memorization. You would see 2 plus 2 and just memorize 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? But that doesn't give you a conceptual understanding of what is really going on here, or giving you the foundational knowledge you need to prepare you for more advanced levels of math, like when we get up into double digits, multiplication, all the way into the future. That's a problem that learners often face, where in early levels of math you can get by through just memorizing, but then when you get into higher levels of math in middle school and high school, they really start to struggle because they lack that foundational core. So I'm going to show you how to draw out these puzzles to make them way easier. So the first step is that we need to convert each of these numbers into BITRIC numerals. Go back and watch this video here to learn more about how to write these numerals. So what we'll do is we'll convert them over into our tally marks. So 2 in BITRIC numerals is just 2 tally marks, right? Like that. So then 2, we have the same number. So we're going to go ahead and draw out another 2 tally marks like this. And now our first step is done. We've drawn it out and converted our modern numbers into BITRIC numbers, right? Now we just need to put them together. And there are 2 ways we can put it together. For a simple puzzle like this, we can just count out 1, 2, 3, 4. And really we're just taking each of these values and we're bringing them over here into the play space and setting them next to each other, okay? But we can also, there's another way that we can write 4, because depending on what BITRIC numeral game you're playing, you could use 4 tally marks like this, or you can draw it out as a single whole line going sideways. Now that's called a palm, and it's called a palm because it represents your 4 fingers. So you can imagine the tally marks are your 4 individual fingers like this, and then the palm is them all together. Voila. So now we can move on to the next one. That was pretty simple. So again, for this next puzzle, we're going to convert them into BITRIC numerals. And then here we can see 1 tally mark will work for the number 1. Will work for number 1. That's great. And then for 4, again, we can draw out 4 tally marks like this, or we can draw out 4, like as 1 solid line going across. And I'm going to draw out 1 solid line going across. When we have a group of 4 and a palm and we need to add more fingers to it, we're going to create a hand. And a hand is a combination of a group of 4, like this, the palm, and then 1 to represent the thumb. So what we can do is when we put these values together and bring them over here, we're going to create a palm like this. And then we're going to add that 1 and tack it on right on the end there to create a group of 5. Okay. So then you can see this 5, you can imagine all the little fingers and the thumb to make our hand. All right. So that is the hand. So again, we created, first we convert and then we combine. All right. Now 3 plus 4. I'm going to follow the steps before. First, we're going to convert both of these numbers. We're going to convert 3 into 1, 2, 3 tally marks. And for 4, we're going to draw a palm. Next step is combine. So we're going to start out by writing our 4, start with the largest group and draw out our 4, and then we'll count on 1, 2, 3. So we'll count out 1 and create the hand. And then following this, after you've created the hand, the rest of these tally marks are going to go inside of the hand. So imagine you have your hand, you have your palm first, then you make a hand, and then we put items inside of the hand. All right. So we have our hand here. And then we can put in, so we've counted up 4. 4 is here. 5, 6, 7. And that represents those 2 units after we make the square, after we make the hand. All right. So this hand is holding 2 units. which gives us a value of 7. And then we can count up 5, 6, 7. So you can see how this makes it, we're seeing where the numbers are moving and where they're going in order to count up and get our values. Instead of just memorizing, oh, 3 plus 4 equals 7 like this. All right. So last one, we're going to do 5 and plus 3. So we're going to convert those. We're going to remember our hand represents a group of 5, and we're going to put down 3 units. So again, this one's really easy and simple because all we need to do is count on pretty much and write down our 5 and count up the 3 units. 6, 7, 8. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. All right. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and next time we will go over how to group numbers into tens. So this is how we do it with just basic single digits, but when we go counting above 10, we're going to introduce a new piece or a new symbol which represents the house of 10, and I look forward to teaching you then. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment and like below, and I'll talk to you soon.